respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling. And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you.
There's the great length we're always talking about with Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, leaving no doubt about that one.
Shea, right side, and it's Davis at the elbow. Pass to LeBron. Lakers working the ball around now. And it won't fall on the 17-foot try from Shea. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Okogie, the pass to Beasley. Outside, Towns. Russell with a wide open look. Offline with his three. Lakers trail by 15. Stripped away. Beasley with it. He's picked up by James. Passes it to Okogie. Now Towns. Made that one only his fourth of this game after firing 10 times from the floor. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Minnesota?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Back to Russell. Clock at 6. Towns is doubled. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Okogie for 3, and the rebound goes to Howard. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter, and it goes down 2 points. 8 points for Shea.
A nice aggressive move from Shea, making a decisive move. No hesitation, going forward and converting on the drive.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there.
One
Hung in
hand.
there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
D'Angelo Russell getting it done for Minnesota. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall. 30. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Some changes for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Davis. Murray comes in for LeBron. And Shea's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Omari Spellman has come in for Karl Anthony Towns. Hernan Gomez comes in for Johnson. Turner's checked in for Malik Beasley. And it's Russell in for Josh Okogie. Free throw, good. Shea.
And with the way that Shea has played this year, you figured it was a matter of time before they started giving him a larger role on this team. He has moved his way up in that rotation.
He has. Well, the way he's come in, Greg, and helped the team, he's been a big part of that. Much more under control with his decision-making. We can see that. And his play is so much better since the first few times he saw the floor. They've got JaVale McGee, Murray out there with Howard. Then there's Dion Waiters, and it's Shea in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Free throw, good. Shea.
Shea's mentality has always been that of a very driven player. I mean, this is a man who has no other speed besides full.
Russell passes to Culver. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Turner. That shot no good. Excellent D there from Waiters. To the paint. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Shea.
Shea is doing it all tonight, and they can't do anything to slow him down.
Pass to Spellman. To the middle. Here's Culver. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Culver's got 5 points in the quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
They are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
First one falls for him.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Outside, Russell. Over James. Offline. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Timberwolves lead by 5. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Colton. He's out there with Russell, and it's Spellman in at the 4 spot. LeBron left side. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season. And here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days. And these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You look at James. There are a few players ahead of him in the voting. But if he holds on to his spot at number 5 on that list, he'll have a place in the three-point contest waiting for him.
And if anything, I bet he moves up the list. I mean, how could you not have this fella taking part in this contest? He'll be there.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
He is never going to pass up a chance to attack. I mean, that's Shea's mindset and mentality. Use movement to put the defense in a tough spot.
Well, Brand Jordan is no stranger to taking risks, and they have decided to take one on Shea. That's right. They inked him to a shoe contract, and we should see the two of them working closely in the near future.
I agree, Greg. And Shea has a colorful background with his time in college, but that is exactly the type of player Jordan was after. To me, at least, it seems like a very good fit.
Shea making it look so easy, dropping that nice room service dime there.
The pass to Culver. No one near him. They grab their own miss, and Towns gets it to go.
Well, I like the way Towns reads where the ball is coming off when it's missed. And he's got excellent timing as well and did a good job beating everybody to the ball.
Davis, the rebound by the Timberwolves. Spellman's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Russell against James. Here's Towns. A second chance effort, and there's the nice layup by Culver. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
I'll tell you, Culver has an array of moves once he gets into the paint.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Pass to Spellman. Back to Beasley. Teardrop shot, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground because of his timing and length and athleticism. He's an excellent shot blocker.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Timberwolves.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Okogie. He's covered by Rondo. Baseline Jay on the way, and the basket by Okogie. Timeout called the Lakers. You look at D'Angelo Russell. What a contribution.
And he's on fire. from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, D'Angelo.
Now in the lineup for the Timberwolves, Jarrett Culver.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and that's an intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're down by 2. 5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Culver, and they tie, and he hits the shot. But hang on, guys, hold everything. The officials may review it here. And the last shot is going to be reviewed. Ruled originally a basket. We'll see if it gets overturned, which would end. However, if it is ruled good, we'll be heading to overtime.
Jay, I got a request from Hank and Hornet. You good to go? Yeah. Great.
Okay. Jay, welcome in. You're on with Hank and the Hornet.
Get real or get stoned.
Yeah, how you doing today, buddy?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Awesome. So I want to ask you about your growth as a player. You have come a long way since the beginning of the season. I'm just wondering, who's most responsible for that?
I mean, can I say me? Survey says, ding! Heck yes, you can! I'm just saying, man, look, it was me in the gym all night putting up all those shots, so who else am I to give credit to, you know?
Well, makes perfect sense to me.
Fake it till you make it, baby! Story of my life, am I right, Hank?
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we got with Che. So, Che, thanks so much for joining us. A real pleasure, as always.
Hey, for sure. All right, bro, peace.
Hey, Che, you got a second?
Yeah, what's up?
This is your first time leading the team in scoring. Do you think that helped you become more of a leader overall?
I think you have to earn that over time. You have to prove you're consistent. You know how to be a scorer, right? There's a lot more to be a leader.
Peace.
Honestly, I don't think I'm there yet. Good.
Thanks, Che.
Thank you, guys.
NBA2K21 demo is here. And in the demo, you can get a head start on your My Career by jumping in and trying out the My Player Builder. To start off, you have the option to download the My NBA2K21 mobile app to scan your face into the game. Once you're good with your appearance, it's time to try out the builder. This year, we've added more skill breakdowns to choose from, so make sure to take a look and pick the right fit for your game.
This is Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your life.
Up next, the Magic taking on the Lakers. Joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke.
Well, LeBron James is closing.
He can impact the game in so many ways. Thank you. And now, in the first half of December, more games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. As you look at Memphis, they're gaining on some of teams now, Doris, slumping here in the middle of the season. How can they avoid lengthy cold streaks, the absence of wins?
Yeah, I think this is where veteran leadership can become such an integral part of the success over the course of a long season. This is the point when you start to lose a game, you can sort of break apart and splinter, and that is where that veteran leadership in the locker room, just to keep everybody unified, can be so critical.
Augustine with it. Jay's there. Here's Vucevic. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Augustine passes to Vucevic. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Los Angeles is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And finished off by LeBron.
History of great finishers in NBA history, but LeBron will top the list before it's all said and done.
Now here is Augustine. Goodbye, Jay. On the pass to Fournier. Shoots from the elbow. Offensive rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but just let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Shea outside. 17-foot shot on the way. The Magic trail by 3. A 3. And James pulls it down. Shea, right side. Puts it up from 15. Rebound by the Magic. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, and they split this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the two teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around.
One-on-one here. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And the latest I heard with Jay is that he's cut a deal to be a rep for Gatorade. Very high honor for a brand that has long been associated with our league.
You said it well, G.A. Gatorade doesn't really just hand out endorsement deals either. They must really love the upside that Jay has shown to give him a deal this early in his career. Vucevic. And nothing is falling for him right now.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt. And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Yep, that one goes.
Boy, what a motor. Scouts questioned Shea's desire in college. No more.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Three-pointer. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so is the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to it. Now we see a lot of players who controller and fire up.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always entirely new grouping. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Vucevic. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Ennis. Fournier's checked in for Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question, Greg. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Okay, time now for an injury report. Now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Dwight Howard's doing. David?
Hey guys, I got an update from the head athletic coach of the Lakers. He said that the hip is bruised pretty badly, but overall, it should be okay. You don't want to hear this news, as most teams are starting to hit their stride. So they're going to miss him while he's recovering from this injury. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
And our hearts go out to him. Now, the guy works so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Deion Waiters is out there with Che. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here, these defensive coaches in our meeting course talk about their players staying on a string, helping the helper. Help defenders in this league are important.
No doubt, and there are certain guys who are gifted defensively. Paul George, to me, was a Defensive Player of the Year category. Rudy Gobert, multi-time winner of the Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy is considered a great shot blocker, and no question that's the case. But it's because his defensive rotation is so good. Guys like Marcus Smart, the ones willing to give up their body, fly around the floor, be great anticipators. I mean, that impacts winning.
Aren't they fun to watch?
So fun.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there was some great firsts last season. His son Philip was born in December, and Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball. I think he will." Evan?
Well, DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. Right wing. Here's Augustine inside. Aminu. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. They get it back. LeBron dishes to Che. Eyes again. They get the rebound. McGee and the slam dunk by McGee.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And it's sent back by Isaac.
Isaac using every bit of that 6'10 frame to send it back.
And McGee kicks the chain. The jump hook. And it's blocked by Gordon. From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead is 15 going into the break. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back. James Ennis will check in for Vucevic. Ross comes in for Evan Fournier. And it's Carter-Williams in for Augustine. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. 17-point game. And a career high in scoring doors for Terrence Ross last season.
Boy, he thrived in the instant offense role off the bench. This guy unleashed into an aggressive, assertive, shot-hunting scorer. What a season he had.
They've got Terrence Ross. Gordon out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Ennis, and it's Carter Williams in at the 1. That's his out there for Orlando. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
No, obviously something that, every player fears. The NBA has made player safety a priority, but injuries continue to happen.
Well, they've been leading, but still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Now here's Ennis. Defense is right there. Pass to Carter Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Isaac. No good that time. Murray with the defensive effort. To the inside. And Shea with the basket on the assist by Caldwell Pope. That's 12 points for Shea.
Well, credit Shea's focus, right? He gets hit on the play, no whistle. Some guys would have stopped to complain.
Carter Williams kicks to Ross. Passes it to Gordon. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Dwight Howard. Now in his 6th season in the NBA, hard to believe Aaron Gordon is still just 24 years of age.
Not much older than some rookies coming in. You wonder what his ceiling will be.
Well, there's a versatility and a fearlessness about which Aaron Gordon goes about his business. This guy can be an effective two-way player who's got to keep working on the defensive end.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. Dion Waiters comes in for Alex Caruso. And both free throws good for Gordon. Doris, 4 years and $76 million for Aaron Gordon. Good money if you can get it.
No doubt, Kevin. And in today's NBA, Aaron Gordon is well worth it. This guy is on the upswing of his career. He's got plenty of room for growth. Tremendous athlete and getting more and more skilled. Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Challenge call. This will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in.
Ej, passei no meio deles, parecia um palito.
As it was made on the
Cara. Passei no meio.
Even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you gotta acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Da puta. Aqui.
Gordon's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Quick instincts from the savvy big man. Aaron Gordon getting his shot off under duress. Nice.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Taking a look at Los Angeles, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Shea is out there with Dion Waiters, and it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. Isaac with the ball. Davis is on it. And here's Carter Williams. The shot, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
It's stolen by Ennis. Oh, and here comes Ennis all alone. And Ennis slams it in.
And with the pace of today's game, transition defense is at a premium.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And Doris, you play point guard. Five seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Augustine from outside. And so the Lakers take the win. This Greg, not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. It's really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Congrats on the win tonight, Shea. You guys have come out of the gate very strong this year. What has been the key to the hot start?
Hey, DA, man, we know what's at stake, man. We're on a mission this season. You know, we...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much.
Yeah, the score is they're now.
Tiene contra el menos rota. Acho que eu traí este. Faltam 3 para poder coisa. Ganhar 2000.
Once you pick your jumper, it's time to join the Clippers and test your build in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes, and it's my player picking up the assist.
And if you're not feeling one of your builds, you have the ability to make 6 total builds and play 1 test game for each one. In the NBA2K21 demo, you can also hit a quick game. That's right, you'll be able to play 5 total games with access to 4 stacked teams.
And here were the Heat coming into the building earlier on, looking as dapper as ever. Their goal, as always. Well, and DA, that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. And a good portion of the starting lineup is out for this team. A lot of fill-ins tonight.
Dealing with a number of injuries, missing some key pieces, and up.
Los Angeles with some changes. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for LeBron. Alex Caruso comes in for Dion Waiters. And Chase subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Shifting our games to the defensive end, which guards do the best job of disrupting the pick and roll?
Drew Holiday, he's very good at disrupting the pick and roll. Patrick Beverly, because he's going to throw his body into you. Klay Thompson does a nice job. Those are some of those guards. They don't mind taking a hit and getting through the pick and roll. That's the key.
You know who's pretty good is Neely Kina with the Knicks. He's kind of good at that as well.
Yeah, he is. He's sneaky good at it.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Back to Jay. Lets it go with a 3. And Jones pulls it down. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Magic in Orlando. Nunn can't get it to fall. Shea drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Well, you know that Beats is very familiar with using top NBA talent to promote their products. Latest I've heard, they've signed on Shea to be the latest spokesman.
And Beats is tied so closely with the NBA as their official headphones partner. It just makes sense. You've seen guys like LeBron and Draymond and Harden all do Beats commercials, and in a short time, you'll add Shea to that impressive list.
On the clock from deep three-point range. The Lakers with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Robinson kicks to Adebayo. Jones against Caldwell Pope. Pass to Robinson. Outside, Jones. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Jones.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Shea left side. Rebound by Olynyk. From deep. And he was able to put it